Wait, wait, wait. Oh my god. Okay, maybe it's working. Haha. I don't fucking know. I don't know if my microphone or my headphones is working. I don't know. But I suppose we're gonna find out. Okay. Maybe. Okay. Yeah. Haha. It's working. Okay. Welcome to the party bed. We clap for you. Welcome. So, what we do here in this most amazing place, we read this great ass book called God Said, because he did not fucking say that. But actually, we're in the second part of the third part of this trilogy of God Said What. We are at the end of the book called Jesus Who, and we are reading history wrapped up in fancy ass language to scare the bejeebies out of you. And also, it's so you don't recognize that you're living in the history this book is talking about, and it happens every couple hundred years or so. Pretty much, it's the blueprint to tell you about when the world hits entropy. And it tells you this is the shit you should watch out for. But because nobody understands descriptive language, or they just don't want you to understand descriptive language. So they have you thinking this is a prophecy for some other time than your time when you were living in it. And it happens every couple hundred years. History repeats itself, like what's happening in this book of Revelation, in the third book of the trilogy. Um, but I don't know. That's my take on it. We're reading very descriptive history, something we should be paying attention for. But that's just what I think. So come this way. I have cigarettes. I do not have coffee. I should have coffee, but today was family dinner night. So we went down to the family's house where the freaks are. We went down there and had dinner. So I didn't get back until like an hour and a half ago or whatever. And I'm not making coffee at 8:30 at night because I'm only going to be up maybe another hour and a half. So I got, oh, some kind of blue juice instead. Ocean blue lemonade. So that's what I got. So you can drink some, but no, it needs sugar. It's really bad. It needs sugar. But I do have cannabis, loads of it. Dustin gave me an eighth. Yeah, he gave me an eighth. It's called Black Gushers. So we got an eighth. We can have a good time. And I heard something else today. You know, I'm always talking about John was licking the frog. Did you know those frogs are extinct? Well, they're about to be extinct because people like to catch them and lick them. because that is like a thing. I'm not a big fan um of licking frogs. But apparently those frogs are almost extinct. Yeah. And that's kind of sad. But at least John won't. Or the new John won't be able to walk around licking frogs. Licking frogs and writing books. That's going to be the name of my new metal album. If I ever become a metal singer, my CD is going to be called Writing Books and Licking Frogs. No, it'd be Licking Frogs and Writing Books. Yeah, that'll be the name of my metal CD if I have a metal CD. If I ever become a metal singer, yeah. Be like, lick frogs. Something cool like that. That would be awesome. But we are on chapter 14. So where we left off yesterday, which really I didn't really even, I'm not even gonna pretend I know what the fuck any of that means. But yeah, I'm not exactly sure. Like, I don't know. It seems like you're either gonna go, they're gonna pick the bad or the badder. There's no good guy. It's either gonna pick someone really bad or someone a little bit bad. So, what is it called? Better the devil you know than the devil you don't. I don't know. I don't know how that goes because everybody I know is the devil. All my friends are heathens, take it slow. That is real fucking life, man. That song is real life. Wait for them to ask you who you know. I know everybody and I embarrass them equally. It's a good time. Well, really, it's only a good time if you're me because I have a good time. But anyways, I wonder if my friends would call me a heathen if they could sing that song and be like, "Oh, yep, even Nikki." I don't think no. No, when I first started this, I was your favorite heathen sage. But I don't think I'm bad enough to be a heathen. No, I'm definitely a heathen, but I don't think I'm like, mm, I don't know if I'm bad enough to be labeled a heathen outside of joking. I don't think I'm that bad. And would sages be considered heathen? That's a good question. But I suppose anybody who isn't a Jew would be considered a heathen, right? Well, anybody who's not Christian the way the Christians are Christian would be a heathen. Yeah, I would be a heathen. But again, I don't think I'm that bad. Are heathens bad? They are bad. They burn people alive, right? I don't think I do that. Do I do that? I don't know. I don't think so. Oh my God. I didn't take my medicine. Oops. Hold on. I have a song for this. Hold on. Where's my phone? There it is. All my friends are heathen. Take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know. Okay. Yeah, here we go. Great to be crazy. Take your pills. Great to be crazy. Take your pills. Great to be crazy. Take your pills, weirdo, weirdo. Best song ever. And I didn't even take my pills. Man, I really suck at life. I need a girlfriend. I mean, she could call herself my assistant, but I'd always tell her she's pretty. Just make sure I do things. But I know if I get a girlfriend, well, a wife, then Dustin will want a new wife, and then I'll have to punch him in the face. So maybe having a girlfriend isn't the best idea. So, we are on chapter 14. Oh, and he's still talking. My God, why is he talking so much? Man. Okay. Man. Ugh. Oh, that pill tastes so ugh. Tastes so nasty. Oh, man. I hate your life right now. Man, that sucks. It tastes worse than NyQuil. The hell I just do to myself. Man, I hate these pills. Oh, God. Okay. Okay, that's slightly better. Okay. So, chapter 14 says, and I looked, and behold, the Lamb was standing on Mount Zion, which is in the city of David. Zion is in the city of David. You don't even have to go search for it. Just look at the map. I think now it's called Bethlehem, or it was formerly Bethlehem before they tried to continue to cover up where Zion is. It's in the city of David. I mean, it tells you that in the story of David, when David goes and beats these people's ass because they told him he couldn't come there, and he was like, bet. And then one dude went and killed all the people, and then David took it as his house. It's the city of the Zion. It is the city of David. Just gonna throw that out there. Take it. It's a layup. Get it. Okay. So anyway, and with him 144,000 having his name and the name of his father written on their foreheads. And I heard a voice from heaven, like the sound of many waters and like the sound of loud thunder. And the voice which I heard was like the sound of harpists playing on their harps. So you know this wasn't God the first, because God the first talks in trumpet. No, it's God the second. God the second talks in trumpet. But before, in one of the other books, it says that Jesus talks like he's gargling water. So this is talking about this is what Jesus says, because he talks in water. Jesus talks in water. God the second talks in trumpet. So, and they sang a new song before the throne, before the four living creatures and the elders. And no one could learn the song except for the 144,000 who had been purchased from the earth. See, Mormons think, hey, cousin, the Mormons think they're the 144,000. In my mind, it's the people with green eyes. But in all actuality, it's going to be Jews. It's always Jews. God picks them because they're his people. And the New Jerusalem is going to be Jerusalem, not Utah, not Idaho, not Oregon. It's going to be Jerusalem because that's God's place. And the 144,000 are going to be Jews because those are God's dudes. Even though I believe there is no original bloodline anymore, because I believe, based on what this book says, all of them are Babylonian descendants. And when Nebuchadnezzar moved them out of Israel, he moved like 5 different countries in. And then when these terrible ass people got saved from Babylon, they weren't even accepted in their own country anymore. And definitely, do you look, shut up, Nikki. Shut up. We'll get there. I'm going to get there eventually. If I ever quit talking, I will get there, but it's going to be a little while. We're going to get there. Believe me, I got opinions out the ass about what happened because fuck these people. If they want to be liars, they can be liars. Just don't put it in your fucking book. I don't know. It's okay. I don't really have them memorized either. I found my talking points and I only remember them because of that. But just know Israel is God's place. Jerusalem is in uh, Israel, and I believe Judah is in Israel also. Even though they split in half and they are not friends, I think they're in the same place. But I could be wrong, but I don't think so. And Babylon is who takes over Israel in like the year 700 or something. I don't know, it's way down in the Old Testament. We will get there. But just know I have a lot of things to say about it. No, he has a people. The people that live in his land, Israel, because that is God's land. Yep. God pretty much doesn't give a shit about anywhere else but Israel. He did choose us at the end, but our land is not his. His land is Israel. And it's very important to remember that distinction. God is here because we want him here. God is over there because he wants to be over there. Very different. Okay. These are the ones who have not been defiled with women, for they have kept themselves chaste. But these are those. What? These are the ones who follow the Lamb wherever he goes. These have been purchased from among men as the first fruits to God and to the Lamb. That's how you know they're his people. That's how you know it's going to be the do-do-do-do's. These terrible ass God people. This is how you know. Okay. And no lie was found in their mouth. They are blameless. And I saw another angel flying in mid-heaven, having an eternal gospel to preach to those who live on earth, and to every nation, tribe, tongue, and people. And he said with a loud voice,
Fear what?
Fear God and give him glory, because the hour of his judgment. Wait, what? The hour of his judgment has come, and worship him who made the heaven, and the earth, the sea, and springs of water.
Okay. And another angel, a third one, followed them, saying with a loud voice,
Wait, what did I say? I don't know. Oh, right here. If anyone worships the beast and his image and receives a mark on his forehead or his hand, he also will drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is mixed and full strength, and the cup of his anger, and he will be tormented with fire and brimstone. Because, yeah, why not? All right. In the presence of the holy angels, in the presence of the Lamb, and the smoke of their torment goes up forever and ever. And they have no rest day and night. Those who worship the beast and his image, whoever receives a mark on his name. Yeah, stopping things. I don't even know what I'm saying. Here is the perseverance of the saints who keep the commandments of God and the faith of Jesus. Okay. Look, I'm done. Take a bow.
Yeah, things are things. And I heard a voice from heaven saying, write this down, take a little note to remind yourself in case you didn't know. Tell yourself I love you and I don't want you to go. Write this down. That is not what it said. That's what I said, but that's not what it said. What does it say? No one knows. Okay. And I heard a voice from heaven saying, right, blessed are the dead who die in the Lord from now on. Yes, says the Spirit, that they may rest from their labors, from their deeds. Oh, wait. Yes, says the Spirit, that they may rest from your labors, for their deeds follow with them. So you do go to heaven with your deeds. See, why do fucking people say that? And I looked, and behold, a white cloud, and sitting on the cloud was one like a son of man, having a golden crown on his head and a sharp sickle in his hand. And another angel came out of the temple, crying with a loud voice to him who sat on the cloud, put your sickle and reap, because the hour to reap has come. The harvest of the earth is ripe. Right about now, too. Shit. Get over here, Reaper. So with this reap, man, there's a bunch of reapers. There's a bunch of wheat. Wheat, is it called wheat? You want to reap the wheat, reap the wheat. I don't even know what's happening. And another angel came out of the temple, which is in heaven, and he also had a sharp sickle. And another, the one who had the power over fire, came from the altar, and he calls with a loud voice to him who had the sharp sickle, saying,
Wait, what? I don't know. Hold on. Put in your sharp sickle and gather the cluster from the vines of the earth, because her grapes are ripe.
and the angel swung his sickle to the earth and gathered the clusters from the vine and threw them into the great winepress of the wrath of God. And the winepress was trodden outside the city, and the blood came out from the winepress up to the horses' bridles for the distance of 200 miles Why are you feeding the horses blood? What is happening? Who does that? Stop licking the frog! What the hell? What is happening? No one knows. I have no idea. So, that's the end of chapter 14. So, how's everybody? Damn. How is everybody? Cousin, are you still here? Cousin. I am doing good. Oh, that's right. I knew that. So, how's your mom? She's quit texting me since I haven't been able to come there. But we're working on it. I'm working on it. I just had to wait for the right time. Which I never know when that is. But I keep trying. And I thought of something, cousin. I'm gonna. Yeah. Well, she's got that cute little place in the driveway. That is so cool. Hey, whatever makes her happy, man. Whatever makes her happy. I wish I owned a house and could just live in my driveway. Dude, that's the best fucking life ever. I would make my bedroom the garage if I was allowed to. Anyway, do you want to hit this joint with me before we go to chapter 15? Which looks to be ridiculously long for no real reason. Oh, never mind. 15 is rather short. 16 is rather long. Yeah, see, a garage room would be so nifty. Man, it'd be the coolest shit ever. Okay, now let's go to chapter 15. Yeah. I wonder if that Kirk guy is going to show up today. Because he showed up yesterday, right when we were leaving. I asked him if he would come today at 10:15. but he has not come. I hope he comes today. If anyone knows Kurt, tell him he can come. I don't know. Wheels didn't come. Kim didn't come. I don't know. But I'm glad you came, cousin. How's your job going? I've got to shut up here for a second. But how's your job going? Okay. Chapter 15. Here we go. And I saw another sign in heaven, great and marvelous. 7 angels who had 7 plagues, which are the last, because in them the wrath of God is finished. Yeah, the sun's gonna fucking explode. Look, no one knows what is happening. No one knows. Look, okay, I don't know. Okay. And I saw, as it were, a sea of glass mixed with fire, and those who had come off victorious from the beast and from his image, and from the number of his name, standing on the sea of glass, holding harps of God. Okay, so this is the Roman army and empire. Because remember, he's really pissed off at Nero for boiling him in oil and then throwing him on an island with just paper and a pen. So now he's talking shit and he's making it as vivid as he can. He's explaining war. He's explaining the downfall of this civilization. But he's doing it in extra violent tones because remember, he's really mad at these fucking people. Wow. Oh, that's kind of crazy. You gotta watch out, man. Some dudes like that have really scary backgrounds. Okay. Okay. And they sang the song of Moses, the bond servant of God, and the song of the Lamb, saying, great and marvelous are thy works, O Lord God, the Almighty. Righteous and true are thy ways, thou King of the nations. Who will not fear, O Lord, and glorify thy name? For thou alone art holy. For all the nations will come and worship before you. For your righteous acts have been revealed. After these things, I looked, and the temple of the tabernacle of Tes. Oh, hold on. After these things, I looked. Is this God's suitcase chair? Wait a minute. And the temple of the tabernacle of testimony in heaven was open. Is that the suitcase chair? No, that's the Ark of the Covenant, right? Okay, I don't know what the fuck that means. And the 7 angels who had 7 plagues came out of the temple, clothed in linen, clean and bright, and girded around their breasts. So they had golden bras. Okay. Yeah, get it, girl. Look, I don't know what's happening. And the temple was filled with smoke from the glory of God and from his power. And no one was able to enter the temple until the 7 plagues of the 7 angels were finished. Okay, that's the end of that chapter. What are we at? 43 minutes. Okay. Okay. Man, I'm so tired. I don't even know how long I've been awake. I don't even know. But it was Dustin's birthday yesterday. So I've been eating cake and ice cream for like 2 days. I'm probably on the biggest sugar high ever. And I took my medicine and now I'm crashing from having too much sugar. Which I shouldn't be eating that much sugar anyway. But I love sugar. And I've been drinking soda again. I've been drinking soda. So I probably am crashing out. You didn't come in late. You didn't come in late. Actually, you were here pretty much right after I got started. I just miss you guys when you don't show up. It's like, ah, because I got so used to you guys. And I got like, I figured out like the luster. The luster that was originally for this book that everybody came for. I fucked it up in the middle of my favorite story to read the story of Jesus, and I have no fucking idea why. And now that I'm trying it a different way, everybody's like, no. But it's like, but it's different. I'm going to read it better this time. But I think I fucked it up, and it's going to take twice as long to get everybody back or get new subscribers. So I can finish the story. I think it'll work out. I mean, at least that's what I think. It'll all come together. I just have to suffer for a few. I don't know, but this book of Revelations it's fucking me all up, man. Because a lot of it is just history written in fucking devastating word magic. So you don't even realize that this happens all the time. But because it's wrapped up in such scary language, people are like, no, this isn't happen at the end of the world. It's like, no, this is literally happening in front of you. Every time, like it's the same thing. Two sides start fighting against each other. One is really bad and one is kind of bad. And then they get the people all mixed up in it and fighting. Yeah, it's a thing. But the one I think that it's talking about that has the idol, I think that's America on its flag. Although I'm not totally sure. I'm mostly just fucking around because I don't know who wins. I've only read this book once, so I kind of do not know anything about it. Oh yeah, no, my reputation always how it always it just is what it's always been. I'm a shit fuck and sort of a piece of shit. You know, fuck it. I'm still awesome. I don't even care. But anyway, I don't know. That's all I have because I don't think I'm going to be able to read chapter 16 at all because I'm too tired and I think I'm crashing. Actually, I know I'm crashing. I had no business trying to do this because I need to go to bed. Or no, I had no business doing this, but I had to. Yeah, I'm crashing. Do you see my eyes, dude? I'm so fucking tired. I've had way too much cake and way too much ice cream and way too much soda and way too much Cocoa Pebbles. You know, because I can't eat nothing really. Mom made rigatoni and then I had cake and ice cream. But, um, was I saying? I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember what I was saying. I don't know what I was saying. So I know it was something about not having teeth. Did you notice I ain't got no teeth? Man, do I look like Aunt Nolly? Wouldn't that be your grandma? Your great grandma. I think. I think I don't have her chin. I hate indica. I'm telling you, that is my least favorite weed. I want sativa. Like, indica just makes me fucking feel shitty about myself. It's so depressing. Yep, yep. And this is why I should have did this shit before I ever even started making videos. But I bet if I would have did it, I would have never made videos. And in some kind of sick, demented way, doing this with no teeth is giving me better self-esteem than not making videos and not having teeth, because I almost put a mask on. I almost just put a mask on to cover it. But I figured then I couldn't be able to talk, and masks make me sweat. And I don't like global warming on my face. So I got self-esteem by doing this. Did any of that just make sense? Because I meant for it to make sense. I don't know, I have to just watch it over and see if I made sense. If not, then I don't know how to make it make sense. I don't know. Yeah, because it's good. You know what I was thinking about earlier? If I met famous people, that's not true. Because, well, what I was thinking is not true. Because I did meet Green Jello. They did a backyard party. And I embarrassed myself so bad in front of those guys. And they hate me so much. But that's okay because they can't sing. So, whatever. Well, they can sing better than me. They got a fucking band and they're kind of famous. But, and the one guy, he has kids. He has a kid. He was pretty nice. He might have been the lead singer. I don't know. He was pretty all right. And actually, they're all pretty all right. But they hate me. But I was thinking, if I ever met like Violent J from ICP, what would I say to him? I bet you I would tell him, wow, you look skinnier in person. That's what I would tell him. Like if I ever met him, I would tell him he looked skinnier in person. Even if it's not true. I don't know. It's just a me thing. Anyway, I think okay, anyway, I'm guessing that's the end. Oh man. Yeah, I don't listen to new ICP. God fuck no. I listened to old ICP when they were, not saying they're bad now, but I'm saying before they got fat and happy, their music was great. Now that they're fat and happy, the music fits in with the scene that's going on now. But I like the shit that was going on then. I listened to all old ICP, and that's probably a reason why I should not meet Violent J, because I know none of his new music. And like, what would I say why I don't know his new music? I'm sorry, but that shit sucks. I'm like a juggalo. Would I tell him that? Because I don't know if it sucks. I don't even want to listen to it. Like, I do my best to avoid new ICP, and I have no reason why. I just prefer the shit I grew up with. And I don't know how I can make that not insulting. My cat's having a panic attack. Why did she have so many panic attacks this week? It's like the third one she's had. Yeah, hold on. Well, you know what? Let me just let you go. Because my cat's freaking out and we're about to end anyway. You've been listening to a lot of metal music. Awesome. I'll send you some fantastic shit. Metal is my absolute favorite. But I have to go because my cat's freaking out. Okay, cool. Call it a night. Because I am also, my cat's freaking out. I love you so much. Goodbye.